Oh, hey guys! You caught me trying a new perspective for my face cam. Speaking of new perspectives, ComicTropes is a channel I love because he opened up a lot of new perspectives about comics to me. So, of course, Chris Piers will be my next model. So let's get started. For the people who don't know his channel, yes, I opened up the video like he normally opens up his videos. So if you don't know them, go check them out. They are extremely interesting. They give you a new perspective, as I said, on comics and about things you have not thought about perhaps. The artists behind it, the storytelling, a lot of fun and interesting stuff. So I've watched almost every single one of his videos. They were a source of constant information and fun for me in quite dark times. So he's one of the natural choices for me to draw a portrait of. And you see here, I took a pic of him. It's a little bit older. I took it from Twitter. I just really like his facial expression in this one. It's a interesting facial expression. So this is what I took. I started again just with my most light pencil that I can erase pretty easily for mistakes that I do in the beginning. Again, a lot of them are masked by the time lapse that I'm using to speed it all up. I'm not trying to hide my mistakes, but you don't want to watch a 2-hour video of me drawing probably. So as you can see, I started by giving a general overview of the complete face and then start shading inside of the eyes. I gravitate towards drawing the eyes first. I don't know exactly why. They of course there's a lot of character in there, but there's also a lot of character in mouths and noses. So but I gravitate towards the eyes. In this case, it's a pretty closed area within the glasses, so it was something that I just could start on and make good progress and make progress inside of a confined space, if you understand what I mean by that. Gave me a sense of being able to early say if this is going into the right direction or not. The shading in general was not that difficult in this case. The picture is there's not too much contrast in it, so I had to fake a little bit later with the darker pencils to get more contrast into the picture. I again were quite hesitant to start with the beard or the hair. I do not exactly like drawing hair or beards. If you have seen other videos of mine, you've probably heard that from me already. But I started pretty early for my normal approaches here in this case, because I really drew everything I wanted with the lightest pencil first, and that means also hair and beard, which you will see shortly. I'm quite an impatient person when we're talking about drawing, and I do not enjoy working a long time on single things that do not have that much distinct detail in it. Of course, there's a lot of detail in the beard, but you don't see if you place all of them correctly. You see if you place some of them wrong, so that at least you see that much better than the correct ones. It is. I find it annoying. I'm not a big fan of drawing hair in any shape or form. I am more happy now with how my hair turns out after I changed my approach and learned there. You can only see it after a couple of layers of different strength of pencil, so not directly in the beginning. But I like this approach much more, and when you are happy with the result, the workload is not that bad. I still don't like my beards, though. I will probably have to specifically work on that. Here you see I have switched to a darker pencil, one of 4 pencils I'm working with, putting in a bit more dark places in the face. But for example, the glasses are reserved for my very darkest pencil because they're really black, and so the most important thing with the different strength of pencils in this case are the hair and the beard, obviously. So that is where most of the time with the darker pencils also went in. I think I already switched to the even darker pencil. Yeah, I did not do too much with that because I reserved most of the darker things for my black stone pencil that I really still love. It is so dark, it is excellent. So there you go. You see, it's really it's not a camera trick. I'm not really darkening it or matte, putting some kind of matte filter or something on it. It's amazing. I really love that pencil. It brings in so much darkness. I probably should have expanded on other dark parts in the picture, because there's not that much darkness in the rest of the face. So the glasses stand out pretty much, but they also stand out pretty much in the original. So I used the dark pencil to put in a little bit contrast to the background pieces, but other than that, the glasses are quite prominent. And this is it. I am reasonably happy, not 100%, but when am I 100% happy? So I hope he does not hate it. If you like the content, give me a thumbs up, perhaps even subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.